All right, the M3GAN event. It's a bit hard to explain, but this video is just going to go over just the Piggy part of it. There's two other badges. Either get is clip it, which is very easy to do, and then evade. At the moment recording, evade isn't updated, but I will get a video out there soon to collect the UGC. But you need this badge to get the UGC, and then eventually on June 20th, if you're top leaderboard, whatever, we'll go over that later in a different video, but if you don't care about that, I don't know, it doesn't matter. But other than that, all I can tell you is that uh, you need this badge to get the UGCs in the main event. So we'll have another video going over that eventually. So let's just go over this map here. Very simply, a quick overview of what you need to do is there is these three rooms, and each room will have a M3GAN part, and then you're finishing the map in the middle of the map. Basically, that's the gist of it. A lot of walking, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna show you guys where to go. But like I said, it's basically the one door on the left side, one door on the right side, and then one door on the second floor on the top right side. So you're heading out this door here, left, right, and then second story on the second part of the top right part of the map, basically. So let's go ahead and show you guys where we're going here. So just a tip here, if you're playing solo, which I did play solo, there's these bricks here, and there's no the best way to use these bricks is you want them, if you don't throw it early, so if they start chasing you and you have a brick in your hand, just hold it until like 5 seconds as they chase you, because the animation doesn't actually work that well. So you have to wait until you actually get chased for a little bit, and then you can throw it, and then it'll stun them. But you won't get hits, and it's not a one-shot kill on these guys because there's medkits around. But you should be able to outrun them, even though they're right next to you. So this first part, you want to go through the bridge, and then the first door is to the right. So this is the first area to get the first M3GAN part. So up until you see we have this next enemy here, once you enter the door, they will stop chasing you. So there's the first door to the right, and you're gonna go ahead and open up these cupboards here. So I think it is the one next to the door we almost went to, but not in here. Maybe it could be random, I'm not sure, but for me it is in this cupboard, so, or closet, I don't know. Anyway, so you got the key, open the door, very simple. And what this puzzle kind of is that we have to go ahead and see that the notes on the bottom says A needs to be 1, and then B needs to be 2, and C needs to be 2. So what you need to do is go ahead and push the buttons to match the number, to match the note. So A is 1, and then for me C needs to be 2, so I press it twice, and then B has to be 2. Now for some reason my A got +1. I'm not sure it's a part of the puzzle, but for some reason when I press C, it does +1 to A. So now B is now to 2. So now we have matching the notes. And what you need to do here is go back in the water and click the button again, which I didn't know until, well, later. But eventually, just drink it. The water doesn't kill you, but you head back down, and then you're just gonna go jump in the water again, and then push the button. As long as it's correct, it'll be green. And then once that happens, you can go ahead and I'm speed this up a little bit because I don't remember how this took a bit of time to finish, to be honest with you. So you want to get the one of the cupboards here, and you're going to find a shoe, I think. Yeah, M3GAN shoe. So now we're going to exit now and go to the back to the main traversal area, and we're going to go ahead and now take a right from this door. Now we're going to have a set of buttons with a press to open up some bridges and open up some gates, basically. And then that's pretty much it. So this is where we need to head. But after we're done this, after we get all the things open, this is the area we need to go. That is the main thing. So we're gonna push this button here, head across, and then we're gonna go ahead and push this button over here. It's a bridge across from the left side. So we're gonna backtrack again, pick up a brick if you need to, and we're gonna push this button here. Now there's a button next to us. Just open that door. This is the last step, actually. This is the last area we need to go. Don't want to go here now. Just that's the last thing to do. Opens up a gate here, and then we can head upstairs with this ladder. So follow the ladder, up the ladder, and now we're gonna go ahead and push the buttons here. And there should be another button. If you follow the path here, and this should get the next bridge. And the next bridge, we have all good. Then we're gonna go ahead and push the next button on this wall. Let's open up a gate over here to the right. You're gonna now go push this last button, and don't fall down. That's for later, I guess. So now, once you push that button, it opens up the gate where the door is for the next area. This is the maze-like area. We have to go ahead and collect 3 colored keys in a certain order, and maybe the boss one-shots. I'm not entirely sure. I didn't get hit, but you're gonna go ahead and now pick up this maintenance key. And there's like dialogue boxes with M3GAN. I think that's for just like what type of badge you get based off what you press. So up to you. But anyways, so from what I can tell you, the blue door for me is the last key, but maybe it's random. I'm not sure. This is the last door you need to get to. So remember where that location is. It's at the very back. We're gonna try to get the key for, I don't know. It's just randomly in the right side of the map. So once you pick up the right side of the map, we're going to go ahead and head to the left side of the map. The left side of the map has this door, at least. What's the right side? I don't know. Well, I don't know, man. They're on the, just on the walls, basically. What you're looking for, basically, is a key in the maze. One side has a door. Oh, all 3. Okay, well, all 4 sides has a door, technically. The door you enter, and then there's right, left, and then middle. You just have to go on either side. So I found the middle door. Now I'm on the left side of the map. So the left side for me is this door here. Now I got the blue key that has the middle or the end of where the entrance is. So now we're going to go and head to the very back where we first found this door. That's it. So right side has a green key. Left side is red key. Oh, right. Well, green key equals red key, and then red key equals blue key, and then blue key equals final door. And it gives you the, what is that? The arm? I forgot. I didn't pay attention. Anyways, now I'm going to go ahead and exit out this area. Now, the next door here, I think I get a bit lost here because it's a bit difficult. We got to backtrack and not care about the monster. You're going to go ahead and head out the door and where you came from. Now, remember that hole in the ground that we were on second floor? We're going to go ahead now and head down that floor. And that will lead us to the last area to get the last body part, which is her head. So now we drop down here. And we're going to follow the path down here, basically. So follow this path here, down here, and you should see a enemy. I did it too early there, so that's fine. The door will de-aggro, and you're going to go ahead and enter this room. So you're going to pick up the screwdriver in this cupboard shelf, and you're going to open this door, and then you're going to unscrew the vent. Now be very careful. I mean, this is a boss that can one-shot you, basically. So basically, you're gonna head down this this little tube, and you're gonna wait right here first. Wait for the enemy to drop, and just to be safe, I think it's timed correctly where you should be using these nooks to dodge the attack or dodge the monster. It's very simple. Do it 3 times. So don't go and just do that. You should have enough time to do all 3, or not get hit. If you just do it correctly, you should be good to go. Now, once you're done, once you get to the end, now you get the last final part, which is M3GAN's head. And now you're going to go ahead and assemble the body parts. Now, like I've said already, at the middle of this video, the last door, it is the door next to the ladder where we went up for the first time. Okay. All right. So this is where we were before. It's just a door called assembly chamber. You do the button that opens the bridge, and then the next bridge to the left. This is the same thing we did earlier in the video. It's the same area. It's the button you have to press to open the gate that opens up the ladder to the second floor. It's just that's the area. It's just the second other half of the area. You open the door, and then that's pretty much it. You're just gonna follow M3GAN to the end, and then can't really mess this part up, to be honest with you. Get to the end. You just do this, yada yada yada. She does a cutscene thingy, does a dance, and then you get the thing. Open up the thing, and then she leaves. Maybe a secret ending somehow, I don't know. But there you go, badge. Just use the badge, and that should be needed for the quest, for the other stuff. All right, so you head back. You'll do the clip it badge and the evade badge, which we'll go over in a different video because it's a very long video already. We'll separate them, and yeah, so that's it. That is for UGCs. Eventually, we'll get that done, and yeah, so that's the video. Hopefully, you guys enjoy that, and hopefully, it helps. I guess, I don't know, but other than that, that is it.